as our grand final begins. ESL Open Cup 71 Europe. Hawk against Happy. They have met many times before. Normally, Happy always comes out victorious, but recently, Hawk has been able to take quite a few games off of Happy in ladder. But stringing 3 of them together in a best-of-5 series, now that is a different task altogether. And one that can only be managed by very few people in the world. In terms of strategy, I think our grand final here will be pretty predictable. Hawk is going to be going for a fast expansion into Tier 3. Happy will be playing a Tier 3 rush off of one base. And then the only question really that has to be answered here, that we don't know yet, is whether Happy is going to try to all-in push with the Pit Lord or going to try to play the late game more passive, creeping, expanding with Banshee Master Training. Those are pretty much the 2 options, unless one of the 2 is going to greatly surprise us. Which I would not assume. This map can be very tough for Undead, as the human usually gets level 3 very easily, can get some good bonus damage items, and it starts problematic already right at the beginning. This Footman Scout can prevent the DK from creeping this green camp right here, which is usually what you want to go for, because the Footman can pull in the Murlocs, and then it's a big problem. So Happy's going to have to go for the small green here next to the main to creep his first camp, and that means that the DK, the AM, and the expansion on the other side is going to be far out of reach for quite a long time. Gloves of Haste versus Circlet here at the beginning. Slippers for the AM, so pretty good items for Hawk. Not the absolute greatest, but it certainly could be worse. And here comes the militia train. Footman could have been brought back by now, perhaps. But Happy wants to steal some last hits over here. If he gets the big Ogre Magi, that would be the best thing here he can hope for. But Hawk is going to try to prevent that, if he at all can. Oh, and Happy misses the coil. Nicely done by Hawk, playing around the last hit, using stop command, and then attacking with everything at the same time. Oh, and does it again, and Happy doesn't quite get level 2 yet. But he's got 2 coils left, almost 3, once he gets the level up. Pretty clean game so far by Hawk, but this is only going to last so long. At some point Happy will get level 2. And that means almost 2 more coils available. Using 1 right there. And that is... oh, almost another kill. Not quite. AM level 3 here very quickly. That happens when you get full experience from this camp. But still lots of health remaining on the DK that is relevant for being able to keep up the pressure as Tier 2 comes online. 1 peasant being sent back to the main, more militia called from the main base. And a tower coming up way earlier for Hawk. I like that. I love the positioning, by the way. Not extremely close to the town hall, but 1 little square back, so that it's really hard for the fiends to attack. If Hawk makes a blacksmith here and a shop here, it's going to be extremely hard to attack these towers. I criticized Blade for that earlier, whose SimCity could have been a little bit better. The AM trying to zone out the DK, not dealing with the skeletons for now. Good positioning here on the AM, I think. And the expansion is going to finish in a moment. The Arcane Tower also will be coming up. Hawk supply blocked here for just a second until the Town Hall is finally done. Oh, block from a Skelly. Oh, Look at that, almost surrounding the skeleton with footmen. You don't see that every day. And finally the expansion is finished. More peasants coming up at the expo. Hawk could tech right now, as Happy once again teched very quickly himself. Slaughterhouse into tech, which is imperfect, I think. He should have gone for the tech first into Slaughterhouse, because the Slaughterhouse he can't make use of anyways, because he doesn't have a ziggurat. And there we go. Hawk starts off his own tech. Should be a shop coming right after. And a lumber mill. But the footy count not too impressive yet here for Hawk. Has to rely on the AM and water elementals mainly to defend with. Blacksmith coming quite early. Oh, the footy. Perfectly sniped. Defend queued. But not ready yet. Should be a lumber mill coming here. Yeah, and there it is. Defend is going to be finished by the time the Lich is out, so pretty good timing there. And the shop is going to be ready as well to go for the first Regent Scroll. The first of many, I would imagine. But the towers are definitely accessible. If the Fiends park somewhere here, towers could go down quickly. Nova on the AM to cancel the healing. That means the Nova, of course, doesn't land on the footies. And that was interesting choice by Happy. Not sure that was optimal. The AM is certainly very hurt now, though, which is pretty scary. The shop starts with 2 Regent Scrolls, so now they're on cooldown for a little while. He's waiting to get more value out of the Regent Scroll. There it is, uses it now. More towers coming up. 4 towers at the expansion, that seems to be the new norm for Hawk. Nova again to cancel the healing. That means the footmen have been pretty untouched so far. Tier 3 is finished. Orb is coming in. Destroyer form should be coming up here in a moment. Hawk waiting for his own tier 2 to finish. Now he can go for heal potions, which is a big benefit. Mass repair. Oh my god. Actually does save the tower. Lumber is kind of low for Hawk. Oh, okay, because he started tier 3 already. He didn't make the farm. So he can't go for the MK right now, which is pretty annoying. Oh, the IM. Didn't buy the heal pot. That costs him the TP. Oh my god. Heal pot, heal pot, heal pot. Panicky moment. MK still not started. Oh man, Hawk played such a good game, but forgetting about the farm, that's the one macro mistake that's really punishing him right now. So I got a good footman count left over here. Okay, if he loses the peasant, he can finally make the MK. Alright, I think he started already. Yeah, the farm finished, MK coming. Sanctum! Early Sanctum. No double racks, double workshop. In fact, no workshop at all yet. 2 towers in the main. And Happy still has both options available to him. Going for the push or going for Banshees. With the Destroyer now out, the footmen look a lot less impressive. Oh, and the MK missing so dearly. Trying to do something with the footies. And trying to keep the shop alive until at least he's tier 3. At least he can go for the tier 3 items. And that is what the MK could have secured. The MK could have forced enough attention away from the shop for it to finish. But it is gonna go down. MK now arrives. But it's a little too late. Shop coming up in the main again. He can't even go for breakers right now. Can't even go for breakers because he doesn't have a shop, of course. Oh. Dude, how one single farm can cost you so dearly against Happy. It's unbelievable. And now we do see the Pit Lord These towers could all be hit by a single rain of fire. So the MK is going to have to use the Stormbolt quickly against the rain of fire. Oh, it's big morphing time. And this might be the push to win the first map. Stormbolt, alright. Did a decent job. And mana being drained off of the Pit Lord. Well done here by Hawk so far. But it's really hard to hold on against this undead army with only a handful of footmen. Doesn't have any gyros yet. No gyro production. Happy has web probably anyways. Yes, he does. And it seems like these towers are going to be broken through. Arcane's gone already. Guard towers to fall as well. We have one level of masonry. Oh, one destroyer actually goes down. But that one level of masonry is not going to be good enough to keep these towers standing. I am in trouble as well. Paladin arrives. Paladin might be forced back to the altar here before too long. Hawk is waiting for more production. More knights, more gyros. But everything seems to be just a little bit too late. And as so many times before, Happy's going to break the expansion. And with that, Hawk is staring down the barrel. And losing Last Refuge is painful, man. This is supposed to be one of his best maps. Ghouls being brought in late as the towers are taken out. Now the ghouls can harass the peasants in the back. Alright, good engagement here perhaps by Hawk. Trying to corner the fiends, take them out quickly. There's not too many coils left. Happy's retreating into a corner. Oh, huge rain of fire though. Massive damage against the peasants. Paladin in trouble. Staffed and saved. Militia duration now over. Peasants have to walk back. Lots of peasants died. But some survive. They can resupply the gold mine here. Frost armor protecting the fiends and the heroes alike. The Lich still has some mana left. Knight going down. Breaker going down. Happy. Gonna lose a fiend as well. The undead now down to 52 supply. Hawk, however, only 37 left. And it seems like he's about to lose pretty much everything. With one more knight falling perfectly. Again, the damage connects to find the kill there. More and more gyros going down as well. And that's Hawk probably going down 0-1 in the first game. Lich level 3. Hawk is still gonna try to stay in this. At least he's got tier 3. At least he's got a tri-hero online. But playing this off of one base is almost impossible. Happy after taking out this could quickly go to the red camp, swing over to the next red camp. But he's looking for a creep jag right now. At least for a second. DK level 4 already. Pitlord can get level 3 here very soon. Happy knows that Hawk doesn't have a TP, so he could also just attack the main. Belt of Giant Strength for the Pitlord. Not bad. And yeah, it's gonna be the base attack. It's probably the smartest thing Happy can do. He's got the TP, so he could just dive right here into the back. And indeed, that's what he'll do. Rain of Fire level 2, I believe. Yes. Getting rid of these towers and peasants real quick. And now Hawk, I don't even know how he wants to retake his main. It's like he's playing on Dust 2 right now. On B. Hawk is the counter-terrorist. He has 2 players remaining. Happy took B with 5 men. There's no way you can retake that site. And GG is called. And Happy gets the 1-0. And again, Last Refuge. That was supposed to be one of the best maps for Hawk. If Hawk comes back from this, it's going to be very impressive. Flow hosting a little bit buggy right now, which always makes me stressed out that I'm gonna miss the game. Okay, I'm in. We Gucci fam. Map 2 will be Last Refuge. And we're not wasting much time here either. Hawk. He was able to get a couple of ladder wins recently, over the last few days. But as I said earlier, stringing 3 of those together in a best of 5 against Happy is so damn hard. Thank you, the Great Raccoon, coming in with a sub. Much appreciated. I would love to have a raccoon as a pet, actually. I think they are so damn cute. But I've heard that they kind of stink. That they're kind of smelly, which wouldn't be the greatest. But I love when you give them grapes or something, and then they eat the grapes with their little hands, and they smack like... So cute. So, Northern Isles map 2, Happy's home turf. Definitely looks like Last Refuge was Hawk's choice, and now LR here being Happy's. We're probably gonna see the same again. Fast expansion creep. On this map though, you can play with the bouncer. Set up the expo here, set up the tower here, and then block in and save all the peasants. It's really finicky to do. It's not easy to get perfectly with the timing. But if you can protect all these peasants against the DK harass, that can make a huge difference down the line. Normally on this map, we always see the DK going green into green, get level 2, and then harass. Is this a wall off? I think this is a full wall off. Kind of surprisingly. Blade earlier got very painfully stuck in his main thanks to a wall off. Hopefully it's not going to happen here to Hawk. I think this footy should harass always. Attack the DK. Yep, just like that. Of course, you're going to take a bit of damage. You're going to run away. You're going to put in a bit of damage. You're going to run away. And this damage on the DK matters for when he comes in to harass. Claws for the DK. Ring for the AM.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not what Hawk wanted. But at least he's gonna be able to freely creep this camp. Oh, but Happy doesn't creep the green before harassing. He shows up right away. But the 2 big guys go to Hawk. Oh my god. Ring and Crystal Ball. Happy gets 1 last hit on the little creep, but isn't level 2 quite yet. Oh, deny on the peasant, that's important. But the DK has plenty of coils remaining. Oh, and more skeletons are coming in. One more peasant going down, but again it's a deny. So Happy's still having a tough time getting his level 2. That was pretty solid by Hawk, but the expansion is certainly delayed. DK wanted to get the last hit there with the coil against the peasant, but doesn't get it. And it's Happy stuck on level 1. And that is the downside of not creeping level 2 here first before harassing. I think he got 0 experience for the peasants. I think he only got the XP from the creep. And the peasants were all denied. Nicely done by Hawk.
A player's forces are under
Making up for his poor items. Ghouls? What? Happy's pulling the ghouls. What the hell is this? Healing up with the ritual dagger as well. Hawk not splitting the footies here too well. He's using all the footmen to attack one ghoul. You should split the footies into 2 or maybe even 3 different groups ideally. Positioning on the AM is pretty good though. There's going to be a lot more peasants going down. Okay, DK gets level 2 from this. One ghoul should die though. And 2 peasants barely survive. Wait, what? Happy has no lumber. Is that worth it? To kill 2 or 3 peasants, sacrificing 2 ghouls? Or well, one sacrificed and another one wasn't harvesting for a very long time? I've never seen that. So he's having to remake more ghouls, so Happy stuck on 1 fiend. Gotta be honest. This doesn't look very good. Like, in terms of build, if you can call it that. It was more like a tactical play. It was more like a tactical play with the ghoul. Didn't look like a good tactic. Gotta be honest with you. Healing's gonna get cancelled now.
a player's forces are under
Happy's in a really rough spot. But his tech is very fast. He's making more ghouls. Is he just going into frenzy ghouls here? Doesn't even have a slaughterhouse yet. Alright, now there is. Interesting experiment by Happy, but
a player's forces are under attack.
I can't say that I'm a very big fan. Oh, nice deny right here. Still only ghouls. And I think Hawk realizes that there's no fiends, which is so damn unusual.
A player's forces are under attack.
I watch a lot of Happy streams, and I've never seen this before. He probably felt that he had to be aggressive to kill more peasants, otherwise he was going to be too far behind. And with that ghoul usage, he wasn't going to be able to have a healthy fiend count in the late game, and so that's why he felt he had to go ghoul frenzy. Would be my assumption. But 3 towers are standing. That's pretty good against ghouls already. Could upgrade 2 more. 3 towers in the main. Hawk looks pretty secure here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright. Hawk probably pinching himself a little bit here. Is this really happening? What's going on? This is weird. He's got the MK coming. No workshop yet. Definitely needs a workshop. Ghouls normally are always paired with destroyers, because you need to be able to take out the water elementals quickly. Thank you to Wilq with a 31-month resub. And Happy now trying to counter expand. Okay. Happy's been playing a lot of Frenzy Ghouls recently against Undead in the mirror and against Orc as well. But I've not seen it against Human before. MK level 2, big healing potion, great finds.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hawk would love to be able to cancel this expansion, but I don't think he can. He only has a couple of footies. They're just all gonna die. Double Griffin Aviary, double Workshop. Is this gonna be tanks and griffins? It might be. Cool that Hawk does just go into autopilot and doesn't just make Knight's Gyros, as always.
A player's forces are under attack.
No gyros coming. This looks a lot like tanks. MK with the parry up, also good. Almost level 3. DK finally level 3 now himself. Pendant and Mana Stone. That is amazing. And here we go. Two gyros into tanks. Lumber is really low for Hawk, though. Does he have the lumber upgrade? Yeah, he has both already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Happy scouts the main. Oh, but he didn't see the double Griffin Aviary, and he didn't see the tanks yet. Doesn't know. Bell of Giant Strength here. Not the greatest item. Hawk gets level 3 MK. Pretty early, all things considered. Clap! Well, of course, against ghouls, that makes sense. The asset stolen with the Nova, and all the footies say bye-bye. May have to be a TP here to get the AM out. So, Frenzy Ghouls are pretty good against tanks. That's the one thing that kind of makes me wonder if this is going to be so effective. Happy places a sentry, creeps the red. Still has the TP, which is probably going to have to use soon, as the tanks are going to show up at the expo. So Griffins have absolutely no overlap in upgrade types with tanks, which is kind of weird. Oh, you know, makes it weird to play together. TP out, Lich in trouble, and he goes down! Hawk kills Lich with the clap. Gets the rest of the camp. The tanks will be taken out, though. Bought back from the tavern. He had plenty of resources, and here you can see the ghouls with Frenzy take out the tanks pretty well with the normal armor and normal damage against Fortified. I like that he keeps the gauntlets on the AM, so he's not that easy of a Coil Nova kill. Alright, in come the ghouls. Man, they're fast. DK out of mana for now, but does have that mana stone. Gonna use it right there. Saves the fiend. And ooh, these griffins seem to be dying rather quickly. Happy is stabilizing in this late game. The tanks so far haven't done too much. And Happy's now fully transitioning into fiends and banshees.
A player's forces are under attack.
The tanks may have been the wrong call. Maybe Knight's Gyros would have been better. Or Knight's Griffins. And Happy always seems to be coming out on top of these engagements. But the DK now is completely out of mana. Mountain King has lots of mana still left, but has to TP out. Ooh, the Fiend goes down as well. Denied to the creeps. Level 4 Lich, level 4.5 DK. Happy perhaps wanting to expand again. This is like the Mr. Winner strat. Knights, Griffins, and Gyros. However, Mr. Winner plays this off of one base. Parry up on the AM. I like that a lot. Hawk would love to have level 3 Pally, but creeping this camp not too easy because the Magnetor is magic immune. Happy gonna show up with the perfect timing as well. It's uncanny. How does he always do it? Well, the militia have been called as well, which is going to be begging for a Nova here. Mountain King has the clap ready, but Happy isn't exposing these ghouls yet. 66 supply against 66. We're dead even. Couple of militia going down. Big creep still up for grabs. Where are all the gyros? Seems like we don't have enough. More gyros are coming from the main, but slowly. 3 destroyers up in the air. That seems to be superior air firepower for Happy. A couple of ghouls going down. Of course, they die quickly, and so do the statues if the griffins attack them. So Happy now forced into a lot of destroyers, which means the gyros will be very strong counter. Mana potion used. DK almost level 5. 1-0 upgrades only on the griffins, which really isn't the greatest. A lot of kiting here between the two. And that fiend is just dead, I think. Oh, it doesn't kill it yet. Gyrocopters perhaps going a little too deep. A lot of gyros going down. DK hits level 5. He's super fast here with the aura. But MK also level 4, which is a big deal. He didn't have level 2 Stormbolt before. Now he does. Paladin close to 3 as well. And the thing is, since the Fiend count isn't that high, the gyros are really effective against the destroyers. Against a lot of Fiends, it's hard for the gyros to all be effective. But it's only 3 Fiends right here.
A player's forces are under attack.
They're just trying to poke away at range with Nova at these griffins. But he doesn't have that much mana. I think he should just throw Stormbolt on the Fiends here, to be honest. You're never going to kill this DK. $73 supply now for Hawk. Still would love to get that Magnetor, and Happy might give him the time now. Tower's coming up in the top left. Acolyte sees this. Oh my god, this takes so long to kill this Magnetor. Legion Doomhorn! Best item for Hawk. A lot of gyros. 12 gyros. When is Hawk gonna feel confident to fully go in? Ghouls sent north. Those are frenzy ghouls. They can easily get the cancel here. Oh, and Hawk perhaps not looking at this moment. But he's going to fly in now. Very hard to micro for Happy. So many things going on. Damage from the Griffins is looking good. This is looking like a good game for Hawk if you ask me. Lots of damage against the destroyers. Quite a few of them going down. Happy drops to only 43 supply. That must be the game for Hawk. These Griffins late game working out very, very well. Mana is running low though, especially on the MK. Nothing left. Anti-magic is effective, but is also getting powered through here, it seems. No destroyers in the air. Sorceresses could be really strong here as well, but I don't think Hawk has that transition ready. Happy's doing his best, but he has the smaller army, much smaller at this point. Lich getting storm-bolted and surrounded, and he's stuck right there. Invul Potion, though, is going to keep him alive for now. MK getting focused on the other side. Not holding the surround. Lich is going to be able to get out. Stormbolt not ready yet. Regenerating the mana here to get the next one out. We have gyro bombs as well, which is a big deal. The mains and expansions are about to run out here soon. And the MK is stuck in a corner. The barricades. Todd told us how busted they are. Lich almost going down. He gets coiled here once again. Happy's mana is extremely low. And Hawk seems to be able to find more and more kills. Pally close to level 4. AM close to level 5. Having Aura would be great here for him. Hawk is having a really good fight here. Sending out peasants as well. Can expand here again soon, perhaps. If he can hold position. Happy's not out of this yet. He's still fighting on. Mountain King has one more Stormbolt. Using it on the DK. Lots of damage onto him, but he's right next to the shop. Can go for a potion. Would be healing reduced, but it still does heal him. 70 supply still for Hawk. Happy. How he's able to stay in this, pretty crazy. But Happy is still down by a lot of supply. And I think also experience at this point. Lots of gyros going down. Ton of gyros, in fact. Expansions coming up here again. The natural about to mine out. And so is the main base, by the way. On Northern Isles, they basically run out at the same time. Oh my god, is Happy seriously winning this? This shouldn't be doable. This shouldn't be possible. This shouldn't be legal. But more and more Griffins are getting sniped. Oh my god, Happy, no way. Are you kidding me? Hawk is losing more and more supply. He's so low mana everywhere. But so is Happy. He has one coil left, pretty much. Only for a long time. There's more Stormbolt. Banshee's coming in from the main again. Curse being applied and anti-magic. More gyros going down. More Griffins going down. Hawk is completely out of mana. But he does have the aura. Gets one more Fiend kill. He's so close to level 5 now. But Happy, he's close to level 6 on both heroes. Are you kidding me? Hawk was up by 20 supply. He's still up by 20 supply, pretty much. But it's not over yet. Oh my god. Sick hold by Happy. And we're going to be back to one base income here. In just a moment. Parry level 4, that's a big deal. Should be the aura. And it is. AM level 5. And that's aura level 3. Must be aura level 3, right? Didn't choose it yet. He's going to TP out. Takes out one more Acolyte. Rest of the Griffins survive. Happy expanding in the top left. If this comes up, this is going to be his late game win condition. But now Clarity's running. And it is aura 3, which it must be. Hawk trying to run back to his expansion. Happy knows there might be an expo there. He's about to be level 6 on the Lich. Which might not be the biggest of deals. And it's going to be all peasants going down. Hawk has to bring in new peasants from the main in a moment. But Hawk is really strong right here. But he doesn't have much anti-air against the destroyers anymore. Statues being protected with anti-magic, but not for too long. Especially Hawk has to be careful with the AM here. But Coil's flying defensively, trying to save the Lich. No Invul Potion on the Lich. Stormbolt ready again in a second. Lich running away as quickly as he can. Aura is helping him out. Aggressive Holy Light. Stormbolt flies. But the anti-magic. Last second coming in. Happy 51 supply. Hawk down to 55 only. Hawk lost so much, but he's getting more kills. And now MK5, and that's a huge level up. It's going to be a super strong Stormbolt now. He also has mana potions to use, and look at that damage. Taking out more Fiends, taking out a Banshee as well. But if Happy gets his expansion up, he can perhaps still win this. And there's nothing right now to deal with destroyers. Absolutely sick game here between the two. Would have been really easy for Happy to lose this game, but somehow he stays in it. Loses one more destroyer. Slight mistake there. Happy not pulling it back instantly. Hawk is far away now from level ups though. Super far. Happy somewhat close to DK level 7, which might be good for Death Pact. Supplies once again pretty even. Hawk is mining over here. This expansion is still standing, dude. Are you actually serious? Paladin has lots of mana. Mountain King going for the Lich. Pour that on the Knight defensively. MK has a mana potion still. I wonder, shouldn't he be throwing out these hammers a little bit more wildly? But now, how is Hawk gonna deal with the space? If he goes up there, he's gonna lose his own mining over here. I think he should just send one Knight up there, like he does right here. Sorry, let's take a look at this. What's going on here? More destroyers being morphed. Pally has to go for the Divine Shield. Hawk is losing almost all of his units, man. Another Fiend goes down, though. There's 2 Knights up here now. Okay, that's what he's supposed to do. Maybe those Knights a little bit late. But better late than never. Paladin exposed now. He could be getting nuked. Oh my god, these nukes are so scary. On both sides now in this late game. There's still some staffs available. Expo up here has been taken out. I think it was partly unsummoned. And the hero battling continues. What a sick game. What a sick late game between the two. But Happy has almost nothing left. Happy has been playing with a huge supply deficit for a really long time now. But it seems like Hawk will finally close it out. Maybe. Hawk's out of healing. Stabs out the Knight. Wait a minute, the AM. Wait a minute, the AM. If that one dies, dude. If that one dies, I'm telling you. More and more gyros going down. Hawk also feeling the pressure. Absolutely nuts. Nuts game. Happy with 31 supply still in this. Oh, dodges the coil. He ate the Fiend to get the mana. With the Dark Ritual. DK has Death Pact now, by the way. Ooh, and the AM. AM needs to be careful. Oh, Lich caught on the wrong side of the tracks. Stormbolt flies. Has to be a defensive coil. Last second. Clap coming in as well. MK now completely out of mana himself. But Happy saves his hero again. One destroyer about to go down. One destroyer here still up in the air. Mana again low everywhere. AM should summon some water elementals, I guess. The Pally in trouble. Staff saves the Paladin, but that's going to be the healing gone for a long time. Jesus Christ, what is this game? Hawk is mining here. There was no ghouls or anything there. Happy is hardly mining at all. Last Acolyte now gonna die over here. Some buildings unsummoned. Can he finally close this out? The healer is AFK. Not part in this attack right now. Happy holds on. Absolutely crazy. The DK, though, finally is gonna go down. And that must be game. GG called. Whew. Hawk gets the equalizer. Happy with a really bad early. And a weird choice in that early game. But he does manage to close it out in the end. Hawk does. And that's a 1-1 now. Alright. Give me 1 second. Delivery mans with the perfect timing. We're in the lobby for game 3. Man. 20 supply lead with Knights, Griffins, Gyros. That's supposed to be an easy A-click Ruffle Stomp at the end. But Happy with a Sick tenacity there, holding on as long as he could. One now. Happy definitely looking vulnerable today. And we go into map 3. Happy bottom right with the ghoul build opening. What is going on today? What are these builds? Hawk with standard. Wait a minute. Is he going to play Crypt Lord? So this is a standard build. Is this seriously going to be Crypt Lord? The first time ever for Happy against Human. Thank you, Floss. 2 times daily with 45-month resub. Happy is a nightmare. What a game. He says. Hell yeah.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I had to eat something. I'm so hungry. Alright. What do we got? Happy with the ghoul. DK opening. Other top undeads like 1-0 and X-Lord have been playing quite a bit of DK fast expansion recently. Haven't seen it before by Happy. And he's not expanding. He doesn't have a skull. He was just creeping with ghouls. And Hawk is going for the fast expo once again. Oh, he gets the footies around. For the first time here. Happy with very bad items. Double ring.
A player's forces are under attack.
So it's a ghoul opening into graveyard into fiends. Huh. That's that just looks like a Ted Fiend build with unnecessary steps, in my opinion. But okay. So, we'll count the peasants. 1 dead. And 2 dead. Gonna call that one maybe when he comes out. 3 or 4 peasants is kind of standard. Now we're at 4. Hawk would love to not
Player's
lose
forces
anymore.
are under attack.
5 peasants left in the main, so lumber income is still okay. And the tower is going to finish. Okay, pretty even game, all things considered. Hawk can start the tech in a moment. Happy this time will not rush tier 3 too fast. He's going to go Slaughterhouse, Ziggurat, and then tech, probably. Oh, Skelly's in the main. That's a little annoying. Hawk doesn't have an arcane tower yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Hawk's tech timing is looking a lot better than we saw in parts on the other maps. Time to sell some rings. Yep. Rush Necromancy and Mana Potion. Expensive, yes, but also necessary now, as the DK is out of mana. Oh, Hawk. A little bit of a donation here with the footies. 2 being fed to Happy, that's not the greatest. And holding on now, with just the very few footies that he has, not going to be too easy. These 2 towers are super easy kills. Yeah, the footman count is very important. And not having them ready right now, super painful. Defend about to finish, but not done yet. Ooh, Nova big time against the peasants. Mass repair. Oh, tower repair rate. Coil used to ensure that the fiends can put in the damage still, but the fiends had to be moved, so the tower should finish. Very good militia call timing here by Hawk, but this is going to be expensive lumber-wise. This means he may not be able to afford MK and tier 3 right away. Needs more footies. Peasants and footies, peasants and footies, peasants and footies. That's what the early game is all about for Human. Nova again on the AM to prevent the healing. Cancel on the blacksmith. Oh yeah, lumber is definitely looking rough. Oof. Hawk can go for the MK, but no tier 3. Not even close. Happy's healing everything up with a DK here rather easily. That mana potion was definitely worth the investment. Power build on the blacksmith. It should be finishing, but again it's expensive. And again it slows down the tech. Hawk's tier 2 timing was so good, but on tier 3 he's falling behind. Only starting now, which is a lot later than he ideally would have liked it. Happy's tier 3 is about to finish over here. But Hawk does hold on. Still doesn't have too many footies. MK is finally out. He's gonna need workshop. At least one. Ideally, you would like to have double racks, double workshop, but I'm not sure you can afford that all. More towers coming. Creeping up on the high ground, Happy got the item and wants to go right back to fighting, to pressuring. Repair on the Arcane Tower, but it's a lot of damage here. 4 Fiends and the Lich putting in plenty of DPS. TPN now by Hawk, perhaps a little late. But the Arcane remains standing. New tower repair, hell yeah. Killing anything here against Frost Armor, statues and DK is impossible. It's all about buying time for Hawk.
A player's forces are under
Workshop.
attack.
One of them coming up, but lumber is still the problem. Hawk has been low lumber seemingly, I don't want to say this whole game, but for a good while now. Second racks? No, second workshop, okay. Pit Lord again. Happy's gonna try with a push, and that's gonna be a scary push indeed. Hawk 1000 gold, but again, no lumber. He does have the lumber upgrades, but that might not be enough. Destroyer's being morphed. Ooh, boy. This main base is looking rough, ladies and gents. That tower is going down in no time. Web is not ready yet. Well, as I say it, it just finishes. And we don't even have double workshop. Oh, Hawk definitely seems to be losing this one. TK gets level 4. Again, going to the back of the base. And Hawk, how is he going to retake this base now? Doesn't have knights yet. Doesn't have a paladin yet. And a lot of it came down to the AM getting caught off guard here and all the footies dying in vain. Happy now just parked here in the back. We do finally have double workshop, but that might be too little too late. Even if Hawk takes out the destroyers, how is he going to deal with the ground army? That seems to be an impossible task. And look at the Pit Lord positioning. Oh my god. Just standing in front like a boss. Only missing the frost armor here. Yep, there it is. Aggressive Holy Light to just get him out of there. Call to arms being used. Okay, things get chaotic. Happy gets the level 3. The Nova connects. Peasants in trouble. And the DK has another coil as well. This one I think will be going to Happy once again, folks. GG called. 2-1 for Happy. When Hawk wins, it seems like he has to work really, really, really hard for it. When Happy wins, sometimes it feels like he just gets away with a little snipe in the mid-game and then he steamrolls. And that is the absolute level of masterclass that we've seen by Happy over so many years. Europe's Emperor now one map away from claiming another title. -1 S, someone says. Don't know what that means. Thank you, Explicit, with a 48-month resub. Our next map could be Amazonia. Which I think is a pretty balanced map. It's usually a very safe level 3 AM. Couple of good items early. But if the DK harass is vicious, it can also be painful early on. But normally the top humans are pretty good at creeping the gold mine without too many losses. But the tier 2 push follow-up from the end is certainly strong, with the base-to-base distance, or base-to-expo distance, being so short. All right. We might be ready to go. Indeed. Is this going to be our last map, or will Hawk make it a full best of 5 series? Amazonia to bring us the answer. Fast expansion seems to be the only viable option nowadays against the top undeads. And it was successful today twice. Once from Blade, once from Hawk. But doing it multiple times in one series. So hard to beat Happy. Whether it's with human, undead, night elf, or even orc. But we don't have the highest level of orc competition in Europe. Orc normally is Happy's kryptonite. But in Europe, he hardly ever faces any. Which is good news for his bank account. Today another 100 euros in prize money, in ice cream money, are on the horizon. If you put the graveyard here, and the altar here, and the shop here, and the crypt there, then you could have a lot of room for a slaughterhouse in the back. Which is probably something that nobody cares about. But I do. I always think about optimal base builds. Slaughterhouse could be made here, but there it's gonna be a little exposed, but not too much. Happy gonna try to be annoying right away. Gonna trigger the Purge to deny the first lightning shield. But the Acolyte is gonna go down for it, and Hawk still manages to pull off the lightning shield. Nicely done. AM going a little too deep. Happy safely creeping up in the beginning. He could also be creeping this camp. But over there, the danger exists that the AM may come to harass, so Happy playing it pretty damn safe here in the beginning. Claws. Very good start for Hawk. And a cloak, which might become useful. So before we saw Happy, after creeping this camp, using the skeletons to try to kill peasants in the main. And there's 2 low HP peasants, in fact, somewhat endangered in the main.
The town is under siege.
As we see the fiends coming out. Happy's not level 2 yet, and Happy took a lot of damage here. Seems like a pretty clean creep so far by Hawk. He's full mana. Needs to start summoning the Water Elementals. Alright, Happy gets a second peasant kill after the one in the main. And that's his level 2. Crucial level up, of course. Use the coil for the Water Elemental here as well. Can he steal the big rock golem? No. Hawk is going to ensure he gets the last hit. And gets the level 3. This is one of the best things about AZ for human. You always get level 3 when you finish the camp. For certain. So it's going to be level 3 Water Elementals, level 2 Water Elementals, I mean. Being available right away. And lots of mana for this AM. 1 of Mana Steal early against the DK is also really good. You can prevent coils very effectively. Happy trying to come in from 2 different angles. Gonna get 1 peasant kill. Perhaps 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second one being saved for now, but the Fiend comes back in and gets the kill. Okay. It was like 4 peasants going down or something like that. Happy's gonna have 1 more coil. Wants to use it before the siphon stick. What's it called? 1 of Mana Steal. Didn't quite use it quickly enough this time though. And it's starting to be more and more peasant losses. Happy doing a great job here, splitting his forces and finding all the weaknesses here of the peasants. And I think Hawk again splits his footies too late. We again saw how he has the footies all in a group and all attacks. Like all footmen attack 1 target. I think you should be splitting them. 2 footies stand here, One footy follows the DK around. Two footies follow the Fiend around. I think their Hawk still could improve a little. Oh my god, there's some more skellies coming. Arcane Tower is standing at least. DK has one coil and connects perfectly in time before he gets into the gold mine. Oh my god. The first creep of the Expo looked pretty good, but after that, Happy finds so many peasant kills. Hawk is trying to power level himself, trying to get to level 4 quickly. But it costs him a lot of peasants. However, on this map, you can buy a shredder, and then all your lumber issues will be a thing of the past. That is probably the biggest upside for human on this map. All the Fiends a little hurt, but Happy not going to go for the Ritual Dagger. Trying to save those resources, just relying on the statue to heal everything up. And AM does get level 4. That's going to be tons of water elementals here. Oh, Happy forgetting about the statue. There it is. Hawk could perhaps even be aggressive right now, but of course, easy for us to say. We can see that the Fiends are all hurt. Hawk doesn't know that. Good items for Hawk. Good bonus damage for the AM, and also later tankiness for the MK gonna be very good. Tier 2. Not all that fast. Happy's tier 3 is swiftly coming in. And we have a gargoyle. Happy anticipating Zeppelin play. But that's seemingly not going to be the case. That one Gog means that the next statue is delayed, so Happy is working with only one statue rather than two here for quite some time. As the Lich gets level 2 as well. Damage on the statue, not too significant yet. Oh, surround. Does he get it? Yeah, he does. Lich surrounded. Does have frost armor though. And can just Nova his way out of there. Ooh, that statue almost going down. AM, he could chase for the kill. Oh, he got it! Long range AM snipe, that's a huge one. Oh my god, the Lich is in trouble as well. Maybe forced into a heal pot. And this kind of all came down to that gargoyle choice. Happy's gargoyle backfiring on him. That Garg was the reason that he only had one statue here for a long time. Lots of towers for Hawk coming at the Expo. But they're again pretty attackable. If the Fiends position here... Oh, thank you, by the way. Faust Blitz with a 2-month resub. Says, you gotta change the score. That's true. Whoops, forgot about that. And Peanut Butter Pancakes with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, tier 3 for Happy finish. We got Destroyer form coming in. Gonna pick up the orb. Is Hawk gonna be ready for this push? It's got an early Sanctum coming this time, something we haven't seen too much yet. Is the Garg still alive? Yes, there it is. Happy gonna creep the Merc camp here as well. It's gonna be almost level 3 Lich. Maybe it's even gonna be enough for level 3 Lich. It's gonna be a big item as well. Rune Bracers, not helpful for him. These heroes are easily survivable enough to not have to worry about the MK anyways. At least for a very, very long time. And Happy's not pressuring the expansion. He's just gonna fall back and gonna go into Banshees now. Okay. On a small map like AZ, you can use your map control pretty well to creep up the whole map and leave almost nothing for the opponent to creep. And then just play 1 base versus 2 and stay pretty close in supply. And leverage the strong heroes. against the human. AM is trying to solo harass, but just one AM plus water elementals. Not really the scariest. Thank you, Knorpel, for the sub.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scourge Bone Chimes here also not the greatest. A-bombs unlikely to be played even in this late game. Maybe one or two, but
Town is under
then the aura isn't too effective. So Hog knows what's up. He's got the double workshop. Is he gonna go tanks again? Normally a big advantage of tanks is they force attention away from the opponent. And then they're gonna have to fall back, deal with the tanks, and in the meantime the human can creep. But on AZ, that's gonna be impossible. Happy's taking out the red camp, after that he can do the natural, and then he can do the other red camp.
forces are under
And Hawk's army is just simply not big enough yet to creep these red camps himself. And he can't go for this camp because Happy is always close to it. So Happy's playing the map here very well. This strategy works out much better on Amazonia and maybe Echo Isles. And this time, it is a very good item for Happy with the Warsong Battle Drums. Hawk is coming in for the base attack. Happy's even going to TP, despite the fact that he was so close. So he really wants to make sure that he's not going to lose too much in the economy department. With only one Acolyte going down, that was absolutely reasonable. Happy keeps the Root Bracers, by the way. MK is still far, far away from level 3. Before which point the nuke really isn't scary against heroes. Happy also gonna go for an Invul Potion, so he's playing it really safe. Going for Invul, keeping the Rune Bracers. Hawk feels he has to contest this camp, but he's just so much weaker. Happy still is much stronger. Happy still has full map control here.
a player's forces are under
And he's leveraging that to the perfect point. Like, for the next 30 seconds is when he's still gonna be much stronger. And that's when he can still creep this red camp in his opponent's face. No tanks yet, by the way. Ooh, dodges the coil with the Invul Potion. That was a little scary. But the DK gets level 5. Lich is level 4 already. And the Granite is still up for grabs. Could be level 4.5 Lich or something like that. DK will soak up experience here. He's going to be slightly inefficient. But that's going to be fine enough. Oh, no, never mind. He's going to be efficient and get full experience on the Lich. Glock of Flames is okay. Thank you also, Kartoffel Queen with a 6-month resub. Alright, sells the cloak. Good amount of gold from that. And here comes the counter expo. Would expect a Necropolis here as well. And there's one green camp left, which is almost going to be Lich level 5. Shouldn't quite be enough. But he's almost there. And this is the new Happy style that people have been trying to counter. The Mass Fiends and Master Banshees late game. Oh, but we don't have Master Training, actually. Happy doesn't have enough lumber to go into Master Training. Or I guess it's missing because he went for the Expo. 2-0 upgrades on the Fiends. Hawk made a lot of towers here, which were kind of a wasted investment. And he still doesn't have that strong army. 4, 2, 1 levels. Not the most impressive. And once Happy is sitting stable here on 2 bases, it's gonna get real hard for Hawk. This Garg, pretty nice for scouting. 4 statues, by the way, so Happy could also morph into destroyers. He does have the upgrade. Hawk looking really cautious. Thank you, Mars Punisher, with the 8-month resub, says, "Go Hawk! Show what the weak race is capable of." Oh. He did make it to the final. That was pretty well done, but Happy, as so often, is the stop sign.
forces are under attack.
We're gonna have a shop coming up here. Happy could go for a narrow tower as well. Dude, why is it taking Hawk so long to get to 80 supply? Upgrades, I guess. Yeah, 2-2 on the Knights. Master Training coming in for the Sorks and Priests. Very good if you have air superiority with flying machines, then making use of slow and inner fire can be very good. But of course, Happy can always morph the destroyers as well. Upgrade-wise, Happy with 2-1. Not that impressive yet. Could get a bit more. First A-bomb coming in. But no disease cloud, so not gonna have a big impact. Where did Happy's lumber go? I'm not sure. Okay, there it is. Disease cloud now. Could suicide the gargoyle. That one doesn't do much. And here we go. This is the big attack by Hawk. Inner fire, militia, knights. Is there master training now? No. Still no master training for the banshees. You can't steal the knights. That looks to be a mistake by Happy. He's gonna have to kite back against these knights. Cannot use the possession. Gyrocopters, though, also pretty useless. As the militia duration runs out, that could be a lot of easy kills for Happy. Using a big Nova right there. And of course, it's level 3 Nova. And the Lich can use Dark Ritual as well to get more mana back. Hawk trying to buy time to get out the towers. Coil Nova on the Sorks. Happy doesn't want to have to deal with the slow. One slow is active on an A-bomb, but that one is really tanky. With Coil level 3 and Frost Armor, attacking that A-bomb, killing that A-bomb is really hard. Anti-magic applied absolutely everywhere. Lots of gyros now webbed, and as they're about to go down, we're gonna see some destroyers as well getting morphed. Happy with 88 supply. And Hawk gets a fiend kill here, but that seems to be one of the only kills he's been getting in this fight, in this whole game, really. Happy kiting backwards. He's standing on Blight now, has even more regen on top of the aura and the statues. The breakers at this stage in the game don't seem to be doing too much. They're ready to reflect curse, but no curse is being used. Happy doing this all without possession, by the way, and he just easily dominates this fight. Hawk falls back to his towers. We have 3 cannon towers about to finish, which is cute, but it might not work out in the end. Happy moves forward the Fiends, trying to get the cancels, gets one cancelled at least, probably also going to get the second one. Hawk's army has shrunk. It still says 70 supply, but it's looking much less. Lots of units still stuck in production, must be in the back, and all the towers are cancelled. Some Fiends go down for this, but it was well worth it, and Happy triggers the GG out of Hawk. 3-1 victory. Happy does it again. Remains our Emperor, and is the winner of another ESL Open Cup.